Welcome back. You know, for decades, the Zehnder Snowfest has been a winter tradition for thousands, with huge snow and ice sculptures, got the entertainment, all the warming tents. It's all weekend long. Now, this year may have some changes, but the main attraction is still waiting for you at the 2021 Ice and Snow Art Display. Here with more details on this weekend's event is John. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for joining us today. Obviously, this is a huge festival. I've been there a couple of times myself. Always a great time. Talk a little bit about the festival in general before we deep dive into these restrictions.
Well, Zehnder Snowfest historically has been a 7-day event that has the premier snow sculpting and ice carving competition in the United States. We typically have about 60 to 65 snow blocks, about 150 ice carvings, and a big 75 block ice carving depicting a different scene. And this year we're doing like a train depot and a train station. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 restrictions, we're going to have about 10 snow blocks and about 60 ice carvings on display. We're going from 7 days to 3 days. So the bulk of all of the activities will take place starting noon, as far as the sculptures being completed, noon, January 29th, Friday, until Sunday, January 31st. So it's a fantastic way to get outside, but you're going to see some of the best ice displays and snow carvings in the country.
Yeah, we're getting some shots of those right now, and seeing them in person, as I and my family and I have done, it's just amazing. I mean, it's almost like they're like carved out of marble. It's incredible what these people can do with snow and ice. Talk a little bit about maybe the history of how many years has this been going on, and basically, do you have any favorites? I mean, do you have anything that stands out over the years?
Well, I can tell you, this is our 30th year, and we started back in 1992 with roughly 8 snow blocks and 9 ice carvings. And over the years, I think probably my favorite has been, we used to do an international division. So we've had teams from Russia, China, France, Belgium, Germany, but the Chinese are really renowned for their artwork, and the one snow sculpture you just showed with the guy pulling the horses,
yeah, the
detail behind that was just incredible. So that had, then also one year there was a Pegasus that was outstanding, and so we've just been very fortunate to have, like I said, some of the best artists that do this medium in the world participate in Zehnder Snowfest. But I would say Team China, back in 1997, I think it was one of the highlights. We also did a Mount Rushmore that we made into a slide that was incredible as well. And probably another highlight, we were live in 1996 with Willard Scott and the Today Show and did some hits from him, and that was pretty exciting for us as well.
Yeah, if you haven't,
so we've been very fortunate over the years.
Yeah, if you haven't been, this is something that you really do need to take the family to. And now it's a short weekend. Well, the origin, the idea of Snowfest, why did it begin?
Well, actually, I started it 30 years ago. I had just started with the company, and I was approached by a gentleman that did snow sculpting. He was an art teacher in the Saginaw area. And really, we were looking for a business opportunity. I had the mindset, historically, we were always in the wintertime looking at ways to just cut expenses. And I had the paradigm was just that there was nothing going on. I just kind of looked at ways of trying to get revenue. So it really was a business opportunity for Zehnder's. It was very, very successful from year one. But what I'm really proud of, it went from a business model to, in a very short period of time, to a really community event where everybody in the area kind of embraced it. We really wanted to start perpetuating this medium as an art form. We started involving local school kids. We started involving art teachers. So it went from business model to a complete community model, and we're very proud of that.
As well you should be. 30 years ago, they said, hey, if we carve it, they will come, and people have year after year after year, and you should too. 800-863-7999, that's the number to call for any questions that you may have, or just go to zehnders.com. All of the links will be on our page as well. And don't forget the live stream links on Facebook event page. If you can't make it over, you could watch some cool carving online. John, thanks so much for the time this morning.
Thank you for having me. You have a great day.
Absolutely, you too. We'll be right back.